Okay, welcome back to my opinion. This video is going to be about free speech. um, a lot of people are cheering and laughing that Jimmy Kimmel was canceled for supposedly for his statements about Charlie Kirk. I don't really think so. I think the real reason that he was canceled was because his ratings they sucked. He was at the bottom of a terrible list to be at the bottom of. The bottom of the bottom. They canceled Colbert, etc. These shows, they're late at night. They're just not watched by a lot of people nowadays with YouTube and streaming services. People just aren't watching this stuff anymore, and they're certainly not going to stay up late to listen to some idiot talk, make jokes that aren't even funny, really. So I think the ratings is what killed him, and I think the network just needed an excuse, and this was the excuse. But that's not really what this video is about. This video is about free speech. Something we all have to realize, even if you disagree with someone, even if you don't like what they have to say, we all, liberals and conservatives, need to stop calling for bans on people who have different opinions, even if they are incendiary, even if they are vulgar, disgusting. Burning the flag, I think it's disgusting. It's shameful. But if you went out and bought that American flag and you want to burn it and you're in a field and you're on your property, the government has no business telling you can't. That's free speech. As disgusting as it is, that's free speech. If I want to burn a cross, that's free speech. A Bible, a Quran, whatever, it's free speech. We're getting into the whole, remember when the South Park guys were threatened all the time by Islamic factions? Remember when the cartoonist in one of those Saudi Arabian countries, or one of those one of those Middle Eastern countries. Right? No, you know what? It was a European country who was murdered by Islam because he made a cartoon that they didn't think was funny. We've got to stop doing this. Free speech trumps all. Even if you don't like it, even if it's disgusting. Remember when, not too long ago, liberals didn't want us to, conservatives to demonstrate and talk about this and that and the other. They tried to, and they did so much in Europe and a little here in Canada. They made laws that actually charged you with crimes if you said something that was hateful. They're words, people. Words. Those people who act out on this stuff, like the guy that killed Charlie Kirk, he's a nut job. He probably would have done it regardless of what anybody said. All you're doing is feeding the fire, and you're causing the other side, when they gain power, and they will sooner or later, Democrats will control again sooner or later. They'll do the same thing to us because we're doing the same thing that they did. And all that needs to stop. Free speech is important. And we need to, even if we find it disgusting and disagree with it wholeheartedly. And Charlie Kirk was all about that. You're forgetting Charlie Kirk went to these colleges and let kids have the opportunity to debate him without being mean and hateful. So stop. Now, there's a difference between banning, say, for example, that book Lawn Boy. Conservatives wanted to ban that in schools. It's a disgusting book. However, if you want to buy it on Amazon for your kids, well, maybe not for your kids, but say you want to buy it on Amazon, that should be your choice. That's no one's decision to tell you can't read what you want to read. But anyway, that's my opinion. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell me what you think. Am I way off base? Am I dead on? Am I somewhere in the middle? Like most of us actually really are.